Look at these beauties on the table. So if this is your first time watching this channel, you might be confused on why I'm dressed up. And if you are a family or a friend, you're probably really confused because I almost never dress up for anything in life. I only dress up for stuff that I am really excited about. And to be honest, the iPhone 13 is not something I'm really excited about. It's the S cycle of the iPhone 12. So let me take all this off, and that's on the floor. Let's get this watch off me as well. Give me my Apple Watch. Thank you. Okay, so iPhone 13, it's iPhone season. Unlike the reviewers who are getting review units, I don't. This is for my own money, so I'm gonna have to milk all these iPhones. So give me this. I'm gonna unbox all these individually and make separate videos. So let's start off with the most interesting iPhone of them all, the iPhone 13 Pro Max in Sierra Blue, the color that I dislike the most. The difference between the iPhone 13 and 13 Pro in terms of packaging is, for one, black, white, racism. So this is assembled in China, made in California. So shout out to people in China and California, even though California is not a country, it's a state. I don't care what you Californians say. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of this box. So let's get these, ooh, that was a very smooth opening. Usually it's like tapered, but this is just like smooth all the way through. Now, I said during the announcement that Sierra Blue was not my favorite color, so we're going to find out if that's true or not. And it's actually true. I really don't like this color. In person, I thought my opinion would change in person, but it's relatively the same. I really like the side railing though, the color of the side railing, but the finish on the back, I'm not a fan of. So we all know Apple is trying to save the environment, so let's go ahead and get this peeled off here. And we always got to do a smell test. Apple products, they smell pretty bad. They smell like the inside of new sneakers. It's like very faint though. It actually smells like paint. Like acrylic paint. Oh, by the way, if anyone cares what's in the box, you have your packaging, your stickers. I usually get excited about stickers, but not as much anymore. And then we have our Lightning to USB-C. I'll rant about this in a second. I'm excited for the 120 Hertz, the ProMotion. After years of begging Apple, years, 4 years, Android users have had it all this time. We finally have 120 Hertz. I can't really tell. That swipe up was the smoothest swipe of my entire life on an iPhone. Wow. That is smooth. Wow. Just Apple, why did it take you this long? Why? Oh my God, look at these languages. Just scrolling. Oh my gosh. Wow, Apple. Only on the Pro. You disrespectful. All right, so I am finally in the iPhone now, and this is it's manageable in one hand, but definitely when you start, making text and stuff, the keyboard you're gonna have to use with two hands. It's almost impossible to. Actually, it's manageable. I mean, you really got to stretch over here to get to this cue, but it's manageable. All right, so first thing that I want to test is the display and speakers. So let's hop into a YouTube video and go some random place in the world. So while YouTube is installing, I want to show you guys around the phone real quick. So do keep in mind on the Pro models, you do have this stainless steel railing on the side, and it is prone to fingerprints, but I know a lot of people say, oh my God, that's so disgusting. To be honest, I have metal railings or stainless steel railings on the iPhone 10, you don't really notice it because you're holding the phone like this. I can understand if it's the back that gets fingerprints because, you know, people see the back of your phone. Not many people pay attention to the side of the phone. They really just see the shimmer from the light. So moving to the bottom here, the lightning port. This might be what is keeping me from upgrading to the iPhone 13 just because of this port. I don't know why Apple is still using the lightning port. It's almost as like an ego thing or a prideful thing at this point. But anyway, whatever. This is the volume rocker here, so it's been the same. Our buttons here for volume up, down, SIM card tray, and then top of the phone, clean as always. So let's go ahead and get into YouTube and go to a country and hear how it sounds. All right, so we are walking through Italy. So let me just crank this up to the max here and let you guys hear it. One thing I will give credit over to Apple, my goodness, that is a very bright screen. I don't want to say, I should refrain myself from saying Apple. One thing I want to give credit over to the Max series is that the display really is immersive compared to the smaller iPhones. And I feel as though that might be another major reason why people prefer the Max phones, obviously the battery life, but the larger display, since a lot of people do consume content on their phone, this larger display really makes it more enjoyable. Now, compared to the iPhone, I should probably get off this screen. So compared to the iPhone 12 Pro Max and actually all the iPhone 13s, they have a smaller notch. To be honest, it does look smaller than usual, but I mean, the notch is the notch. It's gonna be there. So, I mean, I'm glad that it's smaller, but you know, it's a notch.
Is that a truck?
That truck sounds like a spaceship. Anyway, this is the Galaxy Flip 3, and using this phone has been an absolute roller coaster. And I'm gonna admit that the first couple of days, I hated this phone, and then by the end of the week. So another thing Apple does really well are their speakers, and even at max volume, there's no distortion at all. And this is probably one of the best speakers I've heard on an iPhone to date, even better than the 12 Pro Max. So now, let's get into the cameras. That's what you guys came here for, the cameras. So first thing I want to test out is the macro mode. God, this 120 hertz. Okay, so when you first open up the camera app on the iPhone 13, it's showing you photographic styles, set up later. So in order to get macro mode, I've heard it does it automatically. So do I just do ×3? And then what? I'm not really understanding this. Maybe. Oh, whoa, I think I saw it. I mean, I'm extremely close, and this is crisp. That is insane. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going a little bit crazy here, but it's a little bit blurry just from this preview. But wow, that is really impressive, Apple. I'm in natural lighting here. I mean, God, I look good even before I take the photo. Examine. All right, so this one, I'm not even looking at the camera, but you know, Apple does a lot of saturation on their what's it called, their photos. So I definitely look vibrant. Let's look at the portrait mode. Portrait mode, what the? So portrait mode, I mean, it's portrait mode. It's pretty good. You know, I wasn't expecting anything too crazy, but you know, it does its job. The background's definitely blurred. I'm in focus. Tons of people use portrait mode all the time. So it's nice to see that we still have it here and it's doing its job on the iPhone 13. But let's keep going with the back cameras. Let's try out cinematic mode. That's what I want to try.
All right, so I'm testing out cinematic mode on the iPhone 13 Pro. This is the front-facing camera. Do keep in mind that the rear cameras are probably going to do a better job of the cinematic mode, but so far, I mean, this is already better than any front-facing camera video iPhone that I've used in the past. So, and I'm in outdoors, like, I'd say this is passable, honestly. Pretty good job, Apple. But I'm going to have to test this on the rear cameras to see how it will do. But blur background on the video, now it's on the iPhone.
All right, so the beast has finally been unboxed, and based off my first impressions, I want to say, whatever Apple has as their tagline for the iPhone 13 Pro Max, I think it's like the ultimate iPhone. This truly is the ultimate iPhone. From the 3 cameras on the back, from the photos that I've taken so far, they come out amazing. The display is stunning with that ProMotion. The brightness is so much better as well. Using it outside, it's a lot easier to see. I'm sure the battery life on the 13 Pro Max is just going to mop the floor from all previous iPhones ever created. The speakers punch you super clear at max volume. I know this might get a lot of hate, but I'm actually glad that they went with the soft refresh of the iPhone 13. The iPhone 12 was really a good iPhone, but the 13 is just that much better. And if it's not broke, don't fix it. And the iPhone 13 Pro Max really just cleaned up the polish on the iPhone 12 Pro Max. And now it kind of makes sense why the iPhone 12 Pro Max isn't sold anymore, because when you have this now, why would you even bother buying the 12 Pro Max for the same price? So if you want to pick up the 12 Pro Max used, go ahead. I think with the 120 hertz ProMotion, the battery life, everything that I've said before, the entire package of what you get inside the iPhone 13 Pro Max, it's the ultimate iPhone. So with all that being said, guys, let me know what you guys think of the iPhone 13 Pro Max. The only thing I don't like about this phone so far is this color. It is, I don't know what it is, but I'm just not vibing with it. It's like I don't know. But let me know what you guys think of the iPhone 13 Pro Max. I appreciate if you stuck this far through the video. As you guys know, with my iPhone, when iPhone season arrives, I'm more than likely to do a giveaway, so maybe I'll try and do that again this year. We'll see. But I appreciate every sub, like, and comment. More iPhone unboxings and reviews coming up on the channel. And as always, guys, much love. Maybe I'll do the 13 mini next, because that mini is very mini. It's like